What's up, guys? Welcome to Pro Strat number 36, where pros do strats. And we have an A execute from Gambit versus Team 1 in the ESL Pro League 14. And this is kind of interesting because it actually kind of tackles some of the problems with this bomb site, namely getting spammed post-plant. And it's a good foundation that takes enough space to actually secure the bomb site while also fighting as little as possible. Now for the A execute itself, you're going to have Nafany throw a CT smoke, and we'll see from the start of the round, he's going to go straight towards A, and he's going to get into this cubby right here and back himself up into the corner as shown. He's going to aim to the left of this little square thing right here, and this is actually in the game, so you'll be able to recognize it pretty easily. He's going to aim to the right of this little square thingy here, and then jump throw when the time is ready. From here, it's just flashes out, flashes over. Don't forget you can throw flashes through the roof of the A main area. And from here, post plant, temple is smoked here, CT is smoked here. The CTs threw a donut smoke, which is kind of interesting, but it kind of works out for Gambit anyway. Now we'll go to Shiro real quick because he's throwing the second smoke. He's going to be coming to this rock on the floor here. Now if you're playing on different visual settings, there's going to be a plant on top of this rock thing. But just know that it's roughly in the center of the bottom rock. And it's not at the corner, it's like a little bit farther back from the corner. There's another plant here in game that I've turned off in the skybox. So there's going to be a plant at the corner before this cubby where Nafany is, and then there's going to be another plant with some rocks under it, and that's where you're going to be standing. And I'll show this in game later. He's going to hold the A main push, and he's going to throw his smoke for temple when the time is ready. He's basically going to aim to the top left of this little curved rock structure right here, and he will be jump throwing that as well. Again, flashes over. There's a slit inside this building that you can throw flashes over as well if you want to add some extra ones, but you already have 2 entries, so it's not the most important thing in the world. From there, he's going to play post plant A main with an op. Pretty standard stuff, and that's all he needs to do. Other small things to note in this execute, there is a molly for this area right here. This will hit this little cubby behind the small box here. It hits small box and a little bit into big box. You could also throw a molly behind triple right here, just banking it off the wall right here. And as far as I'm aware, Gambit's intentions were to fight people in donut, and I think Hobbit's earlier presence in mid kind of makes it so that the CTs are playing either more towards the actual donut part of the map right here. Oh god. Hobbit's trying to get people to look here and look into mid and away from A. Obviously, it's not gonna like really happen this way after he dies, especially. So what I think Gambit wanted to do was to just come here, swing this way, and fight people inside donut. Or you could smoke it off alternatively if you have the extra smoke. Inters does have an extra smoke actually, which I believe he picked up, but you could smoke this off from T-spawn as well, and that would actually make it a pretty decent hit. Only problem is getting spammed, but if you plant in this corner here, which whoever has the bomb in this round does, it's the least dangerous of spam spots. You're going to come into this corner here to smoke CT, and you're going to aim on the right side of this little black square right here. You're kind of in the way of the plant, but you can kind of figure it out where it is just by crouching and then uncrouching, repositioning yourself, and that'll be a relatively deep CT smoke. This is a concern, but you can clear this pretty easily by swinging onto it, or you can just throw a molly. Now for the temple smoke, you're going to stand roughly on the tip of this rock right here. There might be a plant in the way, and if there is, I'm sorry, but you gotta like I don't know. I see it with like low quality settings, but there should be a rock that you can find roughly where the top edge of it is, and from here you just need to aim to the left of this upper rock structure and to the left, roughly around here, and jump throw. Important to note, it does leave a bit of a gap right here, and people could sit here and clear you, but you should be able to trade this out, just because it's not a good angle to fall back into. Now there was a molly thrown right here. I believe this was just kind of chucked in there as the execute came out. It's pretty easy to just get into here and start looking around for any people peeking into the main area a little early. Now for the donut smoke, you're gonna stand in the middle of this little slant thing right here. You're gonna aim at the bottom of this middle diamond right here and jump throw. These are all 128 tick smokes if I didn't mention that earlier, but yeah. This will land nicely into the donut. So with that smoke, you're gonna have a smoke in here, and you're gonna have a smoke somewhere around here. This is a pretty easy bomb site to take now. You could also throw a molly off of the wall right here to make it land behind triple. Come out here, this is gonna be smoked. No one should be standing here. There's a smoke here, you can just double check this, or you can just straight up ignore it. Come out here, make sure no one's sitting in this corner, and that's your bomb site. Don't forget you can also just self boost onto the sign and onto boost here or tree. You could also sit in this corner to be a little less exposed from temple, and this is an okay angle to hold that you can play post plant. But aside from that, this is basically the execute. Like, that's it. Really simple. Planting, you could argue this is a little better because you're farther away, so it's less likely to be spammed, but there's more angles. It's just a problem of the bomb site, unfortunately. So a lot of people will plant around here or try to be as far away as possible from any angles of donut. Last thing, the flashes. It's pretty convenient that the people throwing the smokes back here can just toss flashes over like this, and it'll still hit people in the bomb site, especially if they're playing in these boxes here. And depending on where you throw your flash, you could make it land a lot farther out, more to the left, to try to catch people in this angle here. You can also throw flashes through the roof right here, kind of like Dust 2. You can also throw flashes in here, and they don't blind your team, but they should blind anyone trying to hold an angle like this, which is pretty handy. And people in triple should get blinded by that as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, and like the video if you liked the video.